Artificial intelligence in biological science research. Introduction to artificial intelligence in biological science. What is artificial intelligence? It refers to the simulation of human intelligent processes by machines, especially computer systems. So when we say artificial intelligence is when a machine is trained in such a way that it can simulate or copy human intelligence, like for example, human conceive and develop pregnancy. So you can train a machine in such a way that it can conceive and develop pregnancy. We differentiate mosquito into different species. So you can be able to train a machine in such a way that it can also be able to differentiate different mosquito species. So that is actually artificial intelligence. Like for example, we make slides. There are different AIs, that is machines that are trained to design slides. When it is on, you just write the topics and it will generate the slide for you. So you see, instead for you as a human to take your time, prepare the PowerPoint, so you now train a machine to copy the human intelligence in carrying out some task. And in biological science, AI is transforming data research method, data analysis, and discovery processes. So AI can be used in data analysis. It can also be used in developing research methods and the discovery of drugs, vaccine, and so many other discoveries. So in these presentations, we are going to explore the key applications, benefit, and future directions of AI in biological science. So ladies and gentlemen, without wasting much of our time, in this lecture, we are going to look at how AI is important, that is application of the AI, it is benefit and future direction in biological science. So now, overview of AI technologies used in biology. So we have a machine learning. Machine learning is like a subset of artificial intelligence, and it enables systems to learn from data sets and improve performance over time. So actually, in the case of machine learning, it is a process, or it is a system that usually train and learn from a data set and then improve its performance. Like for example, as we can see clearly from here, artificial intelligence from here, as we can see, AI, as we can see, is trying to incorporate human behavior and intelligence to machines or systems. So that is what it was. It's trying to incorporate the human behavior and intelligence to machine or systems. And then as we can see from here, this is a machine learning. Machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence, and it is actually a method that trying to learn from a data or fast experience which automates analytical model building. So you can see it usually learn from a data or a fast experience which automated or which automate analytical modeling building. And then the next one, another subset of, you see, machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence, while deep learning is a subset of machine learning. So a deep learning is actually a computation through multi-layer neural networks and processing. So as we can see, a deep learning is a subset of machine learning, which uses neural networks to analyze complex biological data. So you see, in the case of machine learning, it uses a neural networks to analyze a complex biological data. And then the next one is natural language processing, NLP. NLP, it helps in interpreting scientific literature and biological databases efficiently. So you see, in the case of natural language processing, it's actually very important in scientific literature and also biological databases. So it's usually used in interpreting scientific literature as well as interpreting a biological databases efficiently. So now AI in genomics and genomic research. So AI algorithm, that's artificial intelligence algorithms, analyze a large scale genomic data. So actually with an AI, it will be able to analyze a large scale genomic data which can be used in identifying genetic variations and disease markers. Also, genetics variation, of course, is a differences that exist between individuals of the same species. So you can have a genome, and from that genome, you might not know what actually happened or whether there is any mutation or not. But with an AI algorithm, it will be able to analyze the large scale genome data within a short period of time and be able to identify genetic variation and disease markers. So then very importantly, a deep learning models, it's also able to predict gene function and interaction with high accuracy. So it means as you can see from here, a deep learning models can also or have been known in trying to predict the gene functions and interactions with high accuracy. So therefore, very importantly, AI accelerates the discovery of gene editing target for therapies like CRISPR. So with an AI, you will be able to discover a gene editing target for therapies. Meaning that with an AI, it can be able to map a gene and be able to identify editing targets for disease therapies like a CRISPR. And also, AI can play a role in drug discovery and development. AI models predict molecular interaction, speeding of the identification of potential drug candidates. So you should understand that actually, ladies and gentlemen, with an AI, that is artificial intelligence, you can be able to predict an interaction between a target, that is the protein target, with the potential drugs candidate. So therefore, you should understand that with an AI model, it can be able to predict protein ligand interaction, ligand interaction, or receptor interaction. And also at the same time, it also helps in speeding of identification of potential drug candidate because based on the interaction, you'll be able to know whether the interaction is fruitful in such a way that it can serve as a drug candidate. So that is what you need to understand. So you can be able to test millions of compounds within a short possible period of time with an AI models, which can actually help in identifying a potential drug candidate. So very importantly, machine learning also have been known or have been identified to help in analyzing biological assets and clinical trial data. So this means that with the knowledge of artificial or machine learning, it will be able to help. It will be able to help in analyzing biological assets. That is, if you want to assay for the presence or absence of a particular proteins or antibodies. So machine learning can help in analyzing biological assets. Like for example, generally, as a scientist, we usually involve in isolation and purification of the protein. So with machine learning, it can be able or you can be able to analyze whether your protein of interest is there or not. And it's also very important in analyzing a clinical trial data effectively. So very importantly, an AI-driven simulation reduces the time and cost associated with bringing new drugs to market. So generally, developing new drugs can take years, like 10 years, 12 years to 15 years, sometimes even up to 20 years. So with an AI-driven simulation, it usually reduces the time and cost associated with bringing new drugs to the market. Maybe instead of 12 years, with an AI-driven simulation, it can help in developing drugs maybe in 3 years or 4 years. And it usually reduces the cost because sometimes you need to test toxicity of these drugs, the bioavailability, but with an AI-driven simulation, it can easily help in simulating or predicting the toxicity of the compound. So that's why with an AI-driven simulation, it helps in reducing the time and cost which is associated with bringing new drugs to the market. So then the next one is AI in personalized medicine. AI analyzes individual genetic and clinical data to tailor personalized treatment plans. So with an AI, it can be able to analyze a complex genomic data of a particular individual, which will subsequently also help in analyzing clinical data. So if you can use AI to analyze individual genetic data and clinical data, so this can be easily help to tailor personalized treatment plans. So like, for example, if you are able to use AI and math as well as analyze my genetic data, it means that from here you can easily apply that a specific treatment to a particular individual. That is what you call, that is the meaning of personalized medicine or personalized treatment. You can just look at an individual, analyze the clinical data as well as the individual genetic data. And from there, you will be able to map the entire genome as well as the clinical data, which can actually help to tailor a treatment to that specific individual. So that is why AI is very important in personalized medicine. Machine learning models also predict patient responses to specific therapies. So with an AI, with a machine learning models, there are different models. So the different machine learning models can help to predict the patient response to a specific therapies. Like for example, if you administer a drugs to a particular individual, with a machine learning models, you can be able to predict the response of the drugs to that particular individual. AI also enhances the development of precision medicine, improving outcomes and minimizing side effects. So with an AI, ladies and gentlemen, it will really help, it can easily help in the development of precision medicine. So whenever there is actually personalized medicine, of course, the precision medicine is there. Because with a knowledge of individual genetic data, you will be able to tailor a specific treatment to one individual. And based on that, it means that you are treating a disease based on an individual genetic data. And that is why it is called precision medicine, because you are treating an individual precisely based on the quantum of the genetic data as well as the clinical data. And it also helps in improving outcomes. And also at the same time, it minimizes side effect. So this is actually AI in personalized medicine. Then, very importantly, AI in imaging and diagnostics. Deep learning algorithms interpret medical images. So with a deep learning algorithms, you can be able to interpret a medical images, that is the images generated from scanning, such as with a deep learning algorithms, you can be able to interpret medical images from MRI, CT scans, as well as the pathology slides. AI-based diagnostics tools assist in early detection of diseases like cancer. So with an AI, there are so many AI-based diagnostics tools that are developed, which can help in the early detection of the diseases like cancer. Automated image analyzing improves accuracy, speed, and consistency in diagnosis. So that is why AI is very important. Because if you have an automated image analysis, so you can develop an image, so you can develop an AI, that is artificial intelligence, which can be automated in image analysis, which can improve accuracy, speed, as well as consistency in diseases. So then at the same time, also AI can also apply systems biology and computational modeling. Therefore, now in artificial intelligence in system biology and computational modeling. So AI helps to construct a complex models of biological system and processes. So with an AI, you can be able to construct a complex models of biological system and processes. So machine learning also at the same time predict cellular behavior and metabolic pathways under different conditions. So with a machine learning, ladies and gentlemen, you can be able to predict the behavior of a cell as well as the behavior of a metabolic pathways under different conditions. Like for example, is it under starvation, under effect of state? A machine learning can predict what happened to each and every metabolic pathways in every living organism. So that is why you should understand that machine learning also play an essential role in system biology. So these models is also facilitate understanding of disease mechanisms and potential interventions. So of course, if you can use AI in understanding or in predicting the behavior of a cell as well as a metabolic pathways under different conditions, it means that of course you can be able to understand the disease mechanisms as well as the potential interventions of that particular disease. So very importantly, what are the challenges and the ethical considerations in artificial intelligence in biological science research? Data quality and bias can impact the effectiveness of AI models in biological research. So privacy concerns arise when handling sensitive genetic and health data. So of course, it is very important to understand that there is issue of privacy, especially when you are handling sensitive genetics and health data. So ethical issue or ethical use of AI, it requires transparency, accountability, and adherence to regulation. So you should understand that whenever you are using AI, so it requires transparency, accountability, and adherence to regulation. So what are the future direction of AI in biological science? Integration of AI with emerging technologies like single-cell sequencing and systemic biology. So this is one of the future directions of AI, where scientists are trying to use AI or are trying to integrate AI in emerging technologies. Some of these emerging technologies are single-cell sequencing and synthetic biology. So the integration of AI and in single cell sequencing and synthetic biology is one of the future directions where AI is trying to fit into biological science. So development of explainable AI to improve interpretability and trust in biological application. So AI-driven collaborative platforms to democratize access to biological data and tools. So case studies and success stories. What are the case studies and success stories of AI in biological science? AI-powered tools have successfully identified novel drug targets for rare diseases. So it means that some of the research or some of the success stories of AI, the AI-powered tools have been successfully used in trying to identify a drug targets for rare diseases. Deep learning models have improved early cancer detection through imaging analysis. So it means that a deep learning models have been used or was successfully used to improve early detection of cancer by imaging. And also AI has been enabled rapid analysis for viral genomics during pandemic. So with an AI, it has been used actually during COVID-19 or during pandemics for the analysis of virus genome, such as COVID-19. This is actually some of the applications of AI It's actually important in hit identification, drug repurposing, de novo drug design with an AI, drug reaction, target identification. All these are the application of AI in biological science. So you can use it in target identification, hit identification, drug repurposing, de novo drug design, as well as drug reaction. You see, drug target identification, drugability, data integration, structure-based, ligand-based, fragment-based, target center, disease center. All these are the applications, like, for example, in hit identification. In hit identification, it can be used in fragment-based, ligand-based, as well as structure-based. And of course, in target identification, it is involved in drug target identification, drugability, and then data integration. And then in drug reaction, it includes sensitivity, toxicity, drug-drug interaction, CACO2 permeability, carcinogenicity, all this with an AI, you can actually test it. And of course, in terms of the de novo drug design, it can also use variational auto. As you can see, this is actually a variational auto. Let me erase this. Variational autoencoder. You can also use in recurrent neural network. You can also use in generative adversarial network reinforcement. So all these are actually application of AI in drug discovery as well as drug development. So conclusion and key takeaways. AI is revolutionizing biological research by enabling faster, more accurate data analysis. Its applications span genomics, drug discovery, diagnostic, and system biology. So ongoing advancements will continue to shape the future of biological science and medicine. So ladies and gentlemen, this is where we are going to stop. And if this is the first time you come to my YouTube channel, please don't forget to subscribe, follow, and join my YouTube community for more videos.